Welcome to live coverage of the Republic Invitational here at Republic High School. We have played 3 games so far tonight. This is our 4th and final one of the evening between the Liberty Blue Jays, coached by Joe Price, and the Capital City Cavaliers out of Jefferson City, Missouri. So far this evening, Rolla beat the Central Bulldogs in the first game of the night. They beat them by 32 points. It was a final score or 35 rather. It was a score of 67-32 in that one. It was early close, but Rolla just kind of ran away with it. The second game of the evening, the Park Hill South Panthers of Park Hill, Missouri, knocked off the Ozark Tigers. Ozark got that game within 1 point there in the fourth quarter. And then after a crucial turnover by Ozark, Park Hill South just kind of ran away with it. And it was a similar story in the last game for the home team, Republic Tigers. They got within a few points. In fact, they tied it up multiple times against Olathe West out of Kansas, but just couldn't do enough to overtake and take the lead for good in that one. And so the final score to that one, I believe, was 54-46, where Olathe West knocked off Republic. So this is the final game of the evening. The winner of this one will see Olathe West tomorrow night in the 8:30, the same time slot of game. The loser of this one will see the home team, Republic Tigers, in tomorrow night's game. Let's go ahead and go over the starters for the Liberty Blue Jays. Number 2, Luke Maher, the 6'1" sophomore. Hudson Sutton, number 3, the 6'3" sophomore. Ethan Anderson, a 5'10" senior, wearing number 5. Rocco Montori, the 5'10" junior, wearing number 12. And last but not least, number 22, Ryan Fleming, the 6' sophomore, starting. Number 3, Hudson Sutton, and number 23, Grady Payton, kind of the face of this Capital City team. He has averaged a quick turnover there early, but Grady Payton has averaged 32.3 points per game through 3 games this season. Scored 44 in the season opener, 25 versus Boonville, and then 28 in the Norm Stewart Classic at Mizzou Arena in their 3rd game of the season, where he was named the MVP of that. It was really a showcase or kind of a shootout. Yeah. And so of all the games, they named him the number 1 player out of all of those games. And that 3, no good by Liberty. And then the rebound was grabbed by Hudson Sutton, and he's fouled trying to put it back up. Foul on number 20, Logan Damas. Both of these teams were in this tournament last season. Capital City winning 7th place in this one. Lost their first 2 games, but ended up winning the final game against West Memphis Christian. Liberty, on the other hand, won 5th place. They ended up beating Park Hill South in the 5th place game last year. Hudson Sutton hits his 2nd free throw after missing his 1st. But rounding out the starting 5 for the Capital City Cavaliers, coached by 2nd-year coach Ryan Fick. Number 0, Jacoby Hunter, he's a 6'3" sophomore. Nim Chappell, a 5'9" senior in the starting lineup for them. Javian Hunter, the 6' senior. There's a basket, no good. Rebound to Luke Maher. Logan Damas, the 6'4" senior in the starting lineup. And then, like I said, the player I was talking about just a little bit ago, the 6'9" senior, getting lots of D1 attention but is uncommitted at the moment, number 23, Grady Payton. And what a start to the season he has had. But that's number 22, Mason Fleming, putting it up and in. Capital City went 10-17 in Ryan Fick's 2nd season last year. There's a steal and lay-in for Hudson Sutton. He's up to 3 points, while Liberty, Joe Price, their coach Joe Price, in his 4th season at the helm there. Payton swings it over. A missed 3, but the putback good by Javian Hunter. Scratch that. That was Nim Chappell. Javian Hunter is the one that took the 3. had just a little bit too much on it. But Ethan Anderson gets it. He swings it over to Rocco Montori. Rocco Montori's older brother, Blaze Montori, made our all-team name last year. So right. I think Rocco Montori already has a good shot of maybe making that.
Yeah, I would say.
But there's Luke Mahler that was down underneath the basket. Got it out to Rocco Montori, who hits the 3 at the buzzer. Remember, there is a shot clock in this tournament. In the Republic Invitational, it's 35 seconds, just trying to pick up the pace of play. Turnaround jumper is good by Jacoby Hunter as he hits the ground while he makes the shot. There's Montori, swings it over to Anderson. Anderson back to Montori. Montori over to Luke Mahler. Now to Montori at the top of the key. Anderson drives, got stuck for a second, got it to Sutton, and then Sutton gave it over to number 22, Mason Fleming. He missed his shot, rebound to Grady Payton. Payton loses it working into the front court. Stolen away. Hudson Sutton goes and lays it in on the other end. He has 5. There's Payton in the corner. The tall senior, 6'9", very long. That is Javian Hunter that just had the ball. Now back to Payton. Payton's going to drive, put up a jumper, shot no good. Rebound to number 0, Jacoby Hunter, and he puts it back up and good.
Yeah, Hunter's got 4. He's had a good couple of possessions down there.
Swung around and driving to the lane down the baseline. Ethan Anderson, what a move for him. Pump fake, got around his defender, drove the baseline, laid it up and in. Just a nice athletic move there. Turnover, Capital City. Both of these teams also undefeated at the moment. Multiple games undefeated. Capital City off to a 3-0 start. They beat in their season opener Hallsville in a 98-94 double overtime win. Beat Boonville 68-43, and then finally Warrensburg in that Norm Stewart Classic at Mizzou Arena by a score of 83-59.
Yeah, the scoring 98 is what you said on the first one, but then the second game it was like, yeah, the scoring is all over the place.
It is. And then Liberty, on the other hand, they beat Coach Cornelson's old school, Gardner Edgerton, in their season opener, 63-48.
That's why that looked familiar. I saw that on the schedule, and I was like, Gardner Edgerton, this sounds familiar.
There's a foul down low by Jonathan Piercy, number 54. I believe.
They haven't put it up there yet.
There it is. I was pretty sure the ref put up a 54 on his hands, but wasn't up on the scoreboard yet. Liberty gets the steal. Now down to Jonathan Piercy. Piercy puts up a shot, no good. Grady Payton comes away with the rebound. Liberty beating Gardner Edgerton, their season opener, and then they beat Kearney just the other night. I believe it was Tuesday night. Grady Payton misses his first shot, grabs his own rebound, puts it back up, but beat Kearney, so 2-0. 5-0 combined between these two teams. This should make out to be a good one.
First points for Payton after all the scoring he had done. Took him 5 minutes to get his first basket almost.
There's Marr, gives it to Sutton. Back to Marr. Now to Sutton. And to a cutting Rocco Montori just before the buzzer. I think so far Montori can only score right before the shot clock goes off. That's his 2 buckets. He's 2 for 2 with 2 buckets at the buzzer. Grady
good under pressure.
Turns around. A little too much on his jumper. Offline. There's a 3. Shot no good. Misses everything. Rebound to Corbin Lawson of Capital City. There's a 3 on the other end. Nim Chappell misses his. Rebound grabbed by Jonathan Piercy. Three on the other end rattles out. Montori misses his. Peyton's going to pull up from the volleyball line. Shot no good.
I assume he's made some of those. You don't get to 44 points. Whoever the opponent, doesn't matter who the opponent is if you don't make some of those.
Both teams right now just trading misses and rebounds.
Yeah. Good ball movement.
Absolutely, that was Piercy, his first points. And that pass just too much from Nim Chappell, trying to get it over to Grady Payton. Chappell checks out. In comes Javian Hunter. Number 3, Dakota Pitts also in, or rather 0, Jacoby Hunter. Oh yes, no, 3, Dakota Pitts. He is in the game. A fast-moving quarter so far. Only a minute left. Not very many fouls called. Only 1 from each side here in the first.
I don't know how we got behind schedule. Well, I mean, I guess because an hour and a half is not really enough to play most basketball games. So first game was over in like an hour.
It was.
And so that we started the second game early. Then we started the fourth game 15 to 20 minutes behind. I don't know what's going on here. I think they might be confused about who's supposed to be in the game. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Well, after that conversation, Sutton got it into Ethan Anderson. And Liberty's going to set up for an offense. Number 10, Ledger Jackson. To Deacon Price. First time I've said Price's name this evening. And number 5, a cutting Ethan Anderson, gets it to
10-point lead now. Biggest so far.
Liberty's really done a nice job on Peyton so far. I mean, 2 points, but really just limiting his ability to take any shots at all. I think he's maybe only got 4 off, but he's going to get that one off and fouled as he drives the left side.
Liberty foul charge 2. Hudson Sutton, his first.
Hudson Sutton commits his first foul.
Grady Payton of the line for the Cavaliers shooting.
Peyton's going to get to go to the line. Go shoot 2. First one rims out.
Darren Chris Carbo, number 1 in the lineup for Capital City, along with number 20, Logan.
Number 1, Darren Chris Carbo checks in, along with Logan Damas checking back in. Peyton, second free throw good. Here's Price, and then wide open 3 by Hudson Sutton, no good.
And threw it back out to Ethan Anderson, and Anderson had already released to play defense, and he was standing in the backcourt. So violation that way. That's a weird turnover. You don't see that very often. You get an offensive rebound.
5 seconds left in the quarter. Peyton's shot missed, and Liberty's not going to have a chance to get another shot off. So at the end of the first, Liberty 18, Capital City 9. We're going to go ahead and take it to break and be right back after this on Retmo TV.
Looking for your next ride? Come see us at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic. Not only do we have a great selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, we've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, all makes, all models, ready to drive home today. Need to sell or trade? We're buying cars, trucks, and SUVs, and we'll give you top dollar, no strings attached. Fair deals with local people you can trust. Let our family take care of yours at Pinnaker Chevrolet in Republic or online at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
This is Vanessa at Beauty and Wellness Co. At Beauty and Wellness, we are all about Retmo Spirit, and we're also about helping you optimize your internal wellness and enhance your external beauty. Whether you're looking to age gracefully or just looking for a boost of energy to help you refuel and recover, we are the place to go. Visit our spot at Highway 174 and Main Street. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Beauty Plus Wellness CO or call us at 417-590-8200.
Go Tigers!
Welcome back from the break. Liberty to have the ball to start the second quarter. They outscored Capital City in the first by a score of 18-9. That's our score right now. They were led in scoring by two players. Hudson Sutton and Rocco Montori both had 5. And Ethan Anderson just took that from them, so he has 6 points now. And then Mason Fleming and Jonathan Piercy both had 2 points apiece. For Capital City, they were led in scoring by Jacoby Hunter, the 6'3 sophomore. He had 4. Following him, Grady Payton with 3. And then Nim Chappell added 2, and that rounds out scoring for Capital City. Liberty playing very active defense against Capital City, just limiting their shot selections altogether. That 3 misses everything, and they're going to say it was off of Capital City. I think Chris Cargbo touched it just before it went out of bounds, trying to grab the rebound. There's a 3. Shot no good. Chris Cargbo fighting for it. He's going to get fouled. They're going to call the foul on number 5, Ethan Anderson, his first of the evening.
His first, team first quarter.
Here's Payton. Swing it all the way over to the other side of the court to Hunter. Chris Cargbo about loses it, able to gain it, and then Hunter just throws it away to Hudson Sutton, who misses his shot on the other end. Rebound Payton. And Payton is just, you look at everyone out there right now, and it's not that the other guys are short out there. I mean,
Yeah.
6 foot, 6'2", 6'3", but then you look at Grady Payton out there, and he is 6'9" and just towering over everybody.
Yep.
But Liberty continuing to do a good job on him. Capital City playing his zone defense.
Oh, nice move.
Montori just cut right through the middle of it, found a soft spot in the middle, and put it up and in. Capital City wants a timeout. We'll be right back after this on Retmo TV.
Rapid Ship Republic, building relationships one package at a time.
Fast, friendly, local. Skip the lines and ship local. Rapid Ship Republic is fast, friendly, and just around the corner. We stand with the Republic Tigers. Good luck this season.
Raising financially confident kids starts with Telcom Credit Union. For our youngest members, the Kirby Kangaroo Club makes saving fun with rewards and surprises. When kids are ready to earn, Greenlight links chore payments and financial goals directly to their own app and debit card, teaching the value of money. And for teens earning a paycheck, our Teen Checking provides direct deposit, debit card access, and guardrails to prepare for adulthood. Through every milestone, Telcom helps kids and teens build lifelong money skills.
This fourth game of the night got started around 8:45 p.m. and the gym, I think, is more dead than what it was for the 4 p.m. game. When you have an 8:30 p.m. game from two teams that are both at least 2.5 hours away, 2 hours, 2.5 hours away.
And on Thursday.
On a Thursday night, on a school night, you're likely not going to have a large crowd. There is Piercy. Piercy, a big body, lays it up and in. He's 6'4", he's a senior. Remember him from last year's tournament. That ball poked away by Montori, and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession will go to Capital City, but Liberty with a 15-point lead, currently on a 6-0 run. and an 8-1 run going back to last quarter. So not a ton of scoring. There's a steal.
Oh, great
nice
pass.
Rocco Montori. Such a nice pass. I wanted to give him the point.
I don't know how he even saw Mayer back there, but eyes in the back of his head, threw it behind him and hit him in stride. 26-9. Wow.
Liberty on an 8-point run now. Capital City to make some subs. Dakota Pitts. Corbin Lawson check out. Number 13, Chris Henderson. I believe number 4, Javian Hunter, checks back in. Or maybe that was number 5, Anthony Samuel, the 6'2" junior. A lot of steps there for Peyton. He was fighting to get position, no call. Either way, so just kind of let him play that one out. Here's a 3. Shot is good. Didn't touch a thing but the net right there.
Barely even touched that. 29-9, 11 in a row scored by Liberty.
Really just credit Liberty's defense right now. They're getting the job done on offense as well, but the defense that they have played, it has been phenomenal. There's another 3, Rocco Montori. He hits double digits. Timeout. Capital City 32-9, a 23-point lead for Liberty with about 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break with this timeout. We'll be right back after this on Retmo TV.
I'm Robin McKee with your locally owned UPS store. We've raised our family in Republic, and we're here to help local businesses thrive with printing, shipping, and more. Visit us in the shopping center behind Commerce Bank, and let's succeed together at the UPS store.
Since 2014, Republic Animal Hospital has been caring for pets with the personal touch you'd expect from a hometown clinic.
You know people are friendly here. I think there's still those small town values here, and I like being part of the community.
From dogs and cats to pocket pets, Dr. Ferguson and her team provide compassionate care in a comfortable, expanded facility designed for both pets and their people. Republic Animal Hospital, caring for your pets because they're family.
Back from the break, just before the break, Rocco Montori hit a 3. He currently has 10 points in this game, 5 points in the quarter, 5 points in the first quarter. Loose ball sliding after it was Luke Maher. Wasn't able to gain possession. Gained possession just out of bounds.
Yeah.
Capital City is going to keep it.
Great hustle play.
Here's Peyton. Thought about it. Throws it across to Nim Chapel. And then a 3 off balance by Anthony Samuel. Off balance, off target. There, Liberty with the rebound. Getting ready to check in for Liberty. Hudson Sutton about to check back in, as well as Ledger Jackson. There's Grady Payton, puts it up and in, gets fouled on his way up. Really had to fight for those points right there.
And he's only got 5. So they, like you've said, they've really done a great job on him.
Another first-team all-tournament player from last year's tournament, 2024. Free throw was good. He has 6.
I have a question. Did you look up the all-tournament teams?
I did.
All
I
right.
do not remember this.
I was going to say, it was like you've been rattling off these tournament teams from last year all night, and I was very impressed.
That 3 missed just about everything but a piece of the backboard. Fight for the rebound. Capital City gained possession. Ledger Jackson committed the foul. 4th team foul on Liberty in this one, so one more. The Cavaliers will get to go to the line for a bonus, 1-1. Or rather 2. There's a foul on the other end. Anthony Samuel commits it. Montori will get to go to the line. Three dribbles, puts it up and in.
Pittston, 3 returning for the Cavaliers, replacing Javion Hunter. Also checking in, Logan Dollars.
I think half the people in the gym are coaches from other teams. Scouting.
Yeah, Olathe West still here. 2nd free throw by Montori is good. Coach Brown, Coach Ramsey.
Yeah.
Her over there. I see Coach Barry and sitting front row just in front of us, so maybe half the people here are still just Republic people lingering.
Yeah, that's probably true.
See a couple of students on the other side still here. 3 no good. Grady Payton grabs the rebound. 34-12, so Liberty at one point had a 14-0 run in this one. Was 18-9 at the end of the quarter. Got it to 32-9 before Capital City called that timeout. Capital City able to kind of break it up a little bit with that 3-point play by Grady Payton. But
timeout?
Timeout. We're going to go ahead and take one as well. Be right back after this on Retmo TV.
It can happen at any time. Fire damage, water damage, smoke damage, and can make your home unlivable. PuroClean will bring your home back to life. Our state-of-the-art drying equipment gets your life back to normal, and we work with all insurance companies. Tear it out, dry it up, rebuild it. PuroClean gets your home or business looking like it did before. Day or night, our specialists are ready to respond. The paramedics of property damage. PuroClean.
Stuff. Hines Street Pharmacy, care you trust. Friendly faces, prices neat. Feel better right down Hines Street.
Back from the break. Liberty has the ball out of the timeout. Number 2, Luke Maher tries to drive the lane, dishes it out to Hudson Sutton, who takes a 3. That misses everything. Number 2, Nim Chappell for Capital City grabs the rebound, gets fouled. Ledger Jackson commits his 2nd. That's going to send Nim Chappell to the free throw line. And maybe if Liberty continues to foul, free throws could be the way that Capital City can shoot their way back into this game with as good of defense Liberty is playing. I don't think the gym could have been any quieter before that free throw. It was no good.
I think you're right.
Here comes Coach Mooneyham. Coach Hilton coming back in from the Lady Tigers game that happened later this evening. Or earlier this evening.
I was later this evening. I was
earlier
time traveling.
They knocked off Lee Summit North in their season opener. There's a travel by Ledger Jackson, but the Lady Tigers knocked off Lee Summit North. I believe the score was 69-14. Good start to the season for the Republic Lady Tigers. Here's a three. Grady Payton, that's off. A little bit too much. Rebound, Ethan Anderson. Over to Sutton. Back to Anderson. Misses his free throw line jumper. Liberty will reset. Extremely patient offense here for Liberty, just waiting for what's open, trying not to force too much at all, looking for those cuts. And, I mean, we've seen it. They've taken it down to the wire with that shot clock just a couple of times. Capital City staying in their zone defense, and I think they're going to call a kicked ball there. That will reset the shot clock. 44.8 seconds left on the game clock, so Liberty can't just hold this one out and wait for an open shot. They're going to have to take one, and they're going to take one right away. Luke Maher hits the three. Couldn't have been more wide open. Luke Mayer, rather. Capital City also going to have to try to force something. Not going to have to try to force something before the shot clock. Game clock still ahead, but not anymore after that foul.
Capital City only has 3 points in this quarter.
Dakota Pitts to the line, shooting 2 for the Cavaliers.
Dakota Pitts going to try to change that. These free throws. First one is good.
Corbin Lawson in the lineup for Capital City, replacing Logan Dobbs.
Second free throw is good, so that gives Capital City their 13th and 14th point of the night. Back to a 23-point lead for Liberty. And a foul. 19.9 left in the half. 5 points in the quarter. Capital City 19 for Liberty. Inbounding underneath the basket. Liberty now are going to take one final shot at this. Try to dribble something out, find something open, down to 2 seconds. That three is good before the buzzer. Rocco Montori hits the three, gives him 15 points in the first half. Liberty goes in leading 40-14, a 26-point lead in this one. We're going to go ahead and take a break and be right back.
I'll tell you
after
what,
this.
We're going to take a break, but we're not going to come back until the second half.
Okay.
It's fourth game of the night. We're going to take a real break, and I'm just going to put up the slide, turn off the sound. But we will be back when the second half starts. Back right after this.
Coming back from the break. Halftime, Liberty leads 40-14 over Capital City. They're going to start with the ball. And believe it or not, there are less people here than were in the first half. So I think there might be less than, not including the players, there's a three made by Mason Fleming. Maybe less than 20 people in this gym. Once again, not including those a part of the game. Jacoby Hunter puts a shot up. He has 6. Scoring for the Liberty Blue Jays. Rocco Montori leads them with 15. After him, Mason Fleming, he just got his 8th point, so he had 5 going into the half. Ethan Anderson with 6. Hudson Sutton had 5. Luke Mayer had 5. And then rounding out scoring was Jonathan Piercy. Hudson Sutton just added 2 more. For the Capital City Cavaliers, they were led in scoring in the first half by Grady Payton. He had 6 points. Jacoby Hunter had 4. He just added on his 6 points with his last bucket, and then just added 2 more with that shot right there. Put it high off the glass as he was falling down, and it fell in. And then Nim Chappell and Dakota Pitts both had 2. That rounds out scoring for the Capital City Cavaliers. Liberty led Capital City 18-9 after the first quarter, and then they outscored Capital City 27-9 in the second quarter. There's Grady Payton, gets the ball knocked away from behind him, regathers, and then I think they're going to call a foul on Capital City. They will. They're going to call it on Javian Hunter. So Payton got the ball knocked out from behind him, turned around, was able to get the ball back, but in that process, Javian Hunter fouled a Liberty player, and so Liberty will get the ball back. There's Anderson for Sutton. Gets it over to Mayer. Shot no good. Fleming grabs the rebound. Capital City comes in, ties everything up. They're going to get the ball. And if this gym, as I said earlier, couldn't have been any more dead, the music that they were playing coming right out of halftime was just saying, let's get fired up, continually on repeat.
Well, would you got to get fired up.
You got to try something, I would say, I guess.
Quantity over quality. So the quality over quantity. You don't have a lot of people, but if you can get them all really fired up, then that makes up for it.
Shot no good. Shot blocked by Grady Payton. Rocco Montori fell to the ground as he got a shot blocked. Here's Payton, got fouled, spinning off the ball.
I do think it would be close if you added up, if you give the scorers table people, if you count them with the teams. You count the people on the bench and the people at the scorers table, might possibly outnumber everybody else. It's close.
I think it would be close.
Probably the fans probably still have the edge. Like if a fight breaks out, the fans would probably still win. but it's close.
There's Fleming, gets it over to Ethan Anderson, who hits the 3. He's up to 9 points. Liberty with a 30-point lead, so if they can maintain this, we will have a running clock. In the fourth quarter, offensive rebound goes to Logan Damas. And then a foul on the other end, Hudson Sutton. On the floor after the miss to Logan Damas. And then a steal, almost a steal off the inbound. Mayer couldn't handle it. An offensive foul on the inbound play. They're going to call that on Javian Hunter. That's his second of the game. That's his second of this quarter.
Fourth team foul, and replaced by Corbin Lawson in the Cavaliers lineup.
Liberty inbounds it into the front court from the back court. They got it to Mayer. Now they're going to set up an offense. Good defense there by Nim Chapel to get the steal. Tries to get it ahead, knocked away by Luke Mayer.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I just looked at the clock. Only 9:30, but I say only 9:30. And we've done all 4 games, so it feels like about midnight to me.
I think if this late game had 2 teams that were a little bit more closer, we would probably have like maybe like an Ozark or a Rolla or an Ozark and a Central. You know, we would probably have a bigger crowd. There's 2 points for Ethan Anderson. He's in double digits with 11. Liberty hits the half-century mark. No offensive foul there. Jacoby Hunter just bodies his way in and puts it in off the glass. Pump fake 3. Dribbles over to the right side. Now Fleming to Mayer. Mayer for 3. That one's good. Man, Liberty is just shooting lights out from beyond the arc in this half. They didn't necessarily shoot particularly well from beyond the arc last quarter or last half, but now they are. Shot on the other and no good. Fleming thought he was going to take it all the way, missed his shot. Here's Peyton. Peyton Euro steps into the lane, puts it up and in, and he's got 8.
Brady Payton with the lane.
Mayer over to Fleming. Fleming to Sutton. Back to Mayer.
So barring something bizarre happening here, we've got the bracket set for tomorrow.
Fleming with a left-handed 3. Shot was no good. Peyton grabbed the rebound and then quickly got called for the travel.
So the first game will be Central against Ozark.
Central against Ozark at
4. Second game is Republic against, looks like Capital City.
Capital City, and that was Republic's first round matchup from last season. So playing them 2 years in a row in this tournament, just in a different round, in a different, not setting, I guess, but. And then the 7 o'clock game, winner of that one will go to the championship, will be Rolla against Park Hill South.
Yeah.
And the 8:30 p.m. game will be Olathe West against Liberty.
So tomorrow night, not 100% set, but probably tomorrow night, those last 2 games will be on the built-in camera here, the gym camera, rather than having us running the graphics and everything, because the Republic girls are playing tomorrow night. Now, I don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but don't be surprised if you're watching this from Liberty. Don't be
Olathe West.
Yeah. Well, yeah, or Capital City. I guess the Capital City game I'll do here because that's the Republic game. But I'll probably, if my equipment, if we had some technical difficulties tonight, so without going into too much detail, if those technical details get ironed out and I can do a road game tomorrow, then I'll be not here. I'll be at Kickapoo with the Lady Tigers for that late game because they're playing the late game over there.
That's number 15.
He's not on the roster, is he?
Hit both of those. We'll figure out who that was shortly, but in the meantime, Grady Payton hits the three. Foul there.
Foul charge 2. Henry Rockenfield his first. Team fourth.
Who hit the last three, did you say?
Grady Payton hit that last three, and then the last foul was on the mysterious number 15. Jonathan Piercy has 2.
And
that 3 is good.
Payton's starting to heat up a little bit. That's more what I think what Capital City expected, and maybe what we expected. Hit a couple of shots there. They left him open.
He's up to 14.
And crucially now, it's under 30 points. So that's a bad news for us anyway.
Anthony Samuel commits his second foul there. 45.1 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Capital City has actually outscored Liberty in this quarter so far, 12-9, now 12-10. As Ethan Anderson hits that.
Replacing Jacoby Hunter, Corbin Lawson.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound grabbed by Dakota Pitts. Here's Grady Payton. And I don't think Payton has come out of the game all evening for Capital City. They have made many, many subs, but Payton has played the entire time.
Well, I mean, you look at how many points he's scored, and that you don't do that without getting a lot of minutes. So he probably doesn't sit down very much.
All right.
And you think back to last year with Republic, Brentley Hagewood didn't come out either very much. First free throw, no good.
Logan Thomas to the line, shooting 2, misses the first, he'll have one more. Raymond Parchman, 13, now in the lineup for Liberty, replacing Ethan Anderson.
First free throw, no good by Logan Damas. Second free throw is good for Logan Damas. Cuts that back down to 29 points. Liberty currently has them doubled. Piercy dishes it out to Ledger Jackson. Ledger Jackson resets, and a walk, or a double dribble. 15. Seeing if Ken Kinnear might announce a name. But he will not.
Nope, he doesn't have it either.
He doesn't even have Mike in hand right now.
It's the fourth game of the night for Ken also.
I don't blame him. 5 seconds there. Good defense. Raymond Parks forces the turnover. Guarding Grady Payton. They get it down to Piercy. He's going to give it back to 14. Deacon Price. And a long three from the other end. Shot no good. But that's going to go ahead and end this quarter. We're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with third quarter scoring and scoring leaders after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Buying or selling a home isn't just about the sign of the yard, it's about decisions, big ones. That's why the Tricia Phelps team approaches real estate like advisors, not salespeople. From fast-track financing to investment strategy, Tricia helps you make the right move with confidence, because longevity in this business is no accident. Call Tricia Phelps' team with eXp Realty to learn more. Choose locally owned Central Gas Propane for unmatched service. They go the extra mile for your needs. Call 417-725-3833 or visit centralgasmo.com to switch and save today.
Liberty outscoring Capital City. Blue Jays outscoring the Cavaliers in the third quarter, 18-15. So the offense picked up there for a little bit for Capital City, but still some struggles. There's a walk by Liberty, so quick turnover to start the fourth quarter scoring for the Liberty Blue Jays. They are led by Rocco Montori, who's held fairly quiet at the back end of that third quarter.
Yeah.
He had 5 points very quick to start the quarter. Ledger Jackson called for the foul. His fourth for Liberty. Then Montori later on held pretty quiet, but he's had 5 points in each quarter. I mean, and that's just kind of the formula for scoring. I mean, you get 5 points every quarter. That's a 20-point game. But after him, Ethan Anderson had 12 points. Mason Fleming with 8. Luke Mayer with 8. Hudson Sutton had 7. Jonathan Piercy with 6. And number 15 with 2. For the Capital City Cavaliers, Grady Payton led the way with 14 points. After that, Jacoby Hunter had 10. Dakota Pitts and Nim Chappell both had 2, and Logan Damas had 1. Piercy makes the shot on the other end of the floor. Raymond Parks is just going to out-hustle the Capital City Cavaliers for this ball.
Oh, great pass.
Passes it behind the back.
Henry Rockenfield.
And that last shot made by 15.
I'm going to look him up.
I heard
Henry.
Henry, that is what I heard.
Zane Kincaid, number 21, now in the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Capital City unable to hang on to the rebound, but then the Liberty was able to get it right back. Grady Payton goes up, slams it in. He's got 16. Turnover by Liberty.
Never fails when I'm trying to look something up real quick. That's when everybody decides to start scoring as fast as possible. Henry Rockenfield.
Henry Rockenfield. So that is 15, and Henry Rockenfield now has 14 points, also has a single personal foul.
Oh, wait, Rockenfield, Rockenfeld. Hold on. I just heard Ken Knierim call him. Henry Rockenfield is what the roster on the Misha site says.
Henry Rockenfield. He committed that foul just a second ago as well, so 2 team fouls on him, or 2 personal fouls on him, 2 team fouls in the quarter. Here's Jacoby Hunter. Fade away jumper is good. It rolls around and falls in. He's got 12. Here's Ledger Jackson, gets it over to Rockenfield. Back to Jackson. Back to Rockenfield over in the corner. Now to Raymond Parks. Really a 29-point lead. That 3 is good, though, to extend it. Deacon Price. It's his first points of the game. Grady Payton's shot, no good. Logan Damas steps in front of the pass. Hunter gets fouled. Deacon Price. Called for the foul. Rico Perkins in for the first time in this one, the 5'10 senior for the Capital City Cavaliers. That two-pointer good by Peyton. Up to 18. Leading all scorers in this game now.
It's been kind of a quiet 18.
Really has. Nice pass there by Jacoby Hunter. Gets it to Peyton again, up to 20. Much better second half for Peyton. They were able to figure a few things out offensively, but it was just kind of a little bit too little too late for the Capital City Cavaliers. They get it up to him again. I think most of his points may just come off of breakaways like that.
I think you're right.
22. Almost got a steal again. There's a three. Cap City just couldn't get back on defense. Lost the ball. He slid just a little bit without maintaining his dribble. No travel call. Here's Peyton. Working on his defender. Turnaround jumper. That shot's good. Man, that was,
wow.
That was a good look. That was a nice play there by Peyton, and then he's going to turn around and get called for the foul. So 24. And even if the game were to end right now with 24 points, that would be Grady Payton's season low so far. Once again, scored 25 against Boonville in their second game, 28 against Warrensburg in the Norm Stewart Classic up in Columbia at Mizzou Arena, and then 44 points in their season opener.
And Coach Ryan Fick makes mass substitutions to get his guys some playing time. So
Peyton's out of the game for the first time. He'll likely end with 24. Chris Henderson, the 6'2 senior in, number 13.
Darren Chris Cargbo is number 1, is out there. Anthony Samuel, number 5.
Number 14, Corbin Lawson, and
Nim Chappell's out there also.
Nim Chappell. One more getting ready to sub in. That three is good. Anthony Samuel gets into the scorer's book. Cap City looking to make one more substitution. There's somebody over down there sitting in front of the scorer's table. Nice play there by, that was Chris Henderson. Just blocked the ball, was able to maintain possession. Number 21, Rico Perkins, checking back in, a 5'10 senior, but Chris Henderson with the block, forcing a held ball. And number 5, Anthony Samuel, trying to drive the right side of the lane. Shot no good. Anthony Samuel, 6'2 junior. He'll go to the line.
Now charge to Zane Kincaid, his first team fourth. Anthony Samuel shooting 2.
So Samuel makes the first free throw and makes them both. So Samuel's up to 5, and it's 65-46 after he makes both his free throws.
Nathan, I think Peke is how it's pronounced, is also in for Liberty now. Number 21, wasn't originally on our roster. Score down underneath 30, so that's why it's no longer running. Chris Henderson for 2. Here's Raymond Parks bringing it in the front court. A lot of contact, no call, and then picked off by Anthony Samuel. Steps back, 3, shot no good, rebound. Nathan Peke. They're going to call a foul there. 52.5 seconds left to go. Liberty 65, Capital City 48. And they now have it underneath 20 points. Down to 17-point lead.
Yeah, it was too late to come back, but they made it somewhat respectable.
Pass almost tipped away. Shot good. Deacon Price gets into the book. I lied. He was already in the book. I had him with 5. Never mind. That was number 24, not 14. That made that shot.
That explains it. 24's not in our roster either, is he?
4 is also not in our roster. Another late foul called. 16.2 left. Liberty to inbound.
Team second.
That last foul on Rico Perkins. And that will be the end of the ball game. So Capital City 48, Liberty 67. Liberty comes away with a 19-point win. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So our bracket is set for tomorrow evening, but let's go ahead and talk scoring for this evening. Rocco Montori led the Liberty Blue Jays with 15 points. Ethan Anderson with 12. After him was 3 players tied with 8 points. Jonathan Piercy, Mason Fleming, Luke Mayer. Hudson Sutton had 7. Henry Rockenfield had 4. And Deacon Price had 3. And then number 24, who we did not have the name of, scored the final 2 points for Liberty in that one. For the Capital City Cavaliers, they were led in scoring for the entire game. Grady Payton, he led all scorers in this one. Jacoby Hunter followed him up with 12 points. After that, Anthony Samuel had 5, Dakota Pitts with 4, Logan Damas with 3, Chris Henderson with 2, and Nim Chappell with 2. Capital City is going to play Republic tomorrow evening at 5:30 p.m., while Liberty advances to the semifinal round. They will end up playing Olathe West. But that's going to do it for us tonight. We will catch you guys tomorrow morning, or not tomorrow morning. I will not be here. I will be here tomorrow morning, but it will not be broadcasting anything tomorrow morning. We will catch you guys tomorrow evening for the 4 o'clock game between the Central Bulldogs and the Ozark Tigers. But that is it. And for David Brazil, I'm Evan Smith. Thanks for watching on Retmo TV.